Hi, you guys. I know it's been 4 whole years since I've gotten on YouTube. Since I've been on YouTube, you might have seen me on TikTok, Instagram, every so now and then. Whew. What in the world? I feel a whole lot comfortable being on the camera for some odd reason. I don't know if that came with age. I don't know if that came with the level of I don't care. Yeah, I have my phone here because there's notes. I kind of want to keep this video under a certain amount of time just because I am just getting back up here. So I don't want to shock the system. So, if you all don't already know, my name is Taylor, aka Black Queen, aka the feminine introvert. That's new. That's new, honestly. I rebranded a couple of years ago, and I was just testing things here and there, and I just felt so nervous just all the time trying to post. For some reason, I had like imposter syndrome, or I had a level of doubt, self-doubt, just so much going on in the world, okay? Life was lifing, and I just got off of YouTube. I just felt like I wasn't bringing purpose. I want to help others. I don't know in what way, or I didn't know in what way. I was doing fashion, the lookbooks, they were cute. They were cute. But I don't know. I guess now that I'm older and I see a lot of younger girls coming in, and there's some girls who are more introverted, maybe don't want to talk, that's fine. And I'll tell you why later. Or you can just, anyway. Yeah, that's fine. And so I find that the mindset that I had once upon a time, it was valid, but at the same time, it wasn't valid. Because who really cares, But, life was lifing, and I just felt like it was a constant battle between paycheck to paycheck, not knowing who I was or who I wanted to be in this world. Was my existence on this earth even worth it? I didn't understand, I didn't know what my purpose was. So I was just like, you know what, I'm about to just get off. None of this stuff is working. But looking back, I'm realizing that I undervalued my existence on the online space. Even though I didn't talk a lot, I was gaining some followers, and I don't like saying that word followers anymore, because what I wished that I built when I was younger was a community. I was scared to talk to people, or maybe didn't know what to say to people. So I just didn't, I wasn't engaging in a way that social media was supposed to be for, and I wasn't being as social. And now I'm coming back and I'm realizing how precious and valuable a community is, because, over on TikTok, my TikTok girlies, y'all have been, just confirming that, first of all, I am valid and I am worth showing up, and just so much. There's been a major mindset shift, and so I'm here coming back on YouTube. I would like to rebrand my YouTube to help other women or other girlies that maybe are more on the introverted side. You don't have to be introverted. Sometimes maybe the mindset is the same. Maybe it's you not knowing how to show up online. You have something that you want to share, you have something to say, maybe services, businesses, and you just cannot put it out in a way that, I guess, it seems like the norm online. And I'm here to say, you do not have to be loud. You do not have to be all rah-rah to grow a community, because you really only need a few valid people to really stand behind you, stand with you, and support what you have going on. And they have similar mindsets, and your people will come to you. So I really just wanted to come on here and talk from my heart, no script. I do have little notes just to kind of stay within the I'm back episode or this video. But, I just really wanted to talk from my heart. I'm older and I feel like I do not need to no longer show up and not say anything to you all, or not, I guess, share who I am, truly. I might have a little social anxiety outside of, the camera, and that's fine. But my heart is still there, my message is still there, and my intentions are still pure. So I'm just going to show up. Sometimes it seems like I'm scattered. I may be scattered, or, but the message is still there. Best believe, just I'm here. So the space that I have been creating lately, it is called the Feminine Introvert. You do not have to be introverted, just to let you all know. But that's just the community, that's the space where you all, and myself included, we can show up authentically us. We can show up maybe more on the quiet side, but we still have, interest. I don't know why my hair looks so uneven. And I don't know why the lighting kind of looks a little wonky, but maybe I can fix that later. Anyway, those girls who are quiet, who are building quiet success, who are, just wanting to go further in life, and our mindsets were holding us back. We are holding ourselves back, and we cannot do that any longer. And why I feel so passionate and why I feel so sure now is because of all of the things that have been going on in my life, and I allowed it. I allow, maybe people may say, or, people may say something like X, Y, and Z, and maybe it discouraged me, or maybe I feel like I didn't have the equipment. Maybe I didn't feel like I didn't have the space, the setting, the nice, beautiful, aesthetically pleasing kitchen. Like, those things do not make us. Who we are as a person makes us. And I do not have to say it loud. I do not have to scream. I don't have to be the person that's like rah-rah in your face, because what I'm saying, I mean it. And I believe in y'all like how I believe in myself a lot more than I did 4 years ago. 4 years ago, that was the version of myself that I'm never going back there. Mindset wise, I'm never going back there. I believe in myself, and I think underlying, I've always believed in myself. However, I was afraid to just show up as me. Sometimes when I'm in a room full of a group of people, and I may not have things to say, and that kind of puts me in a mindset where, or it used to put me in a mindset where, dang, all these people are engaging, they're mingling. I don't have anything to say, so I'm not saying anything. And that's okay. That is all right. I'm the type of person, I'm also a homebody, so I do enjoy hobbies at home. Like, if I want to sew, I'm going to sew. If I want to play the game, I'm going to play the game. I haven't played it right now just because I'm trying to show up and build a community and show y'all that you are too worthy. This life, it is short. It's long, but it's also short at the same time. And what I mean by that is you can't even get yesterday back. You can't get 5 minutes ago back. And just try it. Just try. Do not let fear get in the way of anything. And I mean, it could be as simple as putting on a cute outfit and walking outside the door. Because, sometimes when you put on a cute outfit and you have people looking at you, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, all these people are looking at me and I just cannot take it. I can't take it. However, I want you to remember that you put it on and you're cute. Some people may just be admiring that you had on that outfit, and this can go for anything, but obviously I'm a fashion girly and I like to, anyway, you put it on, you walk with your head held high, confidence And maybe underneath, maybe you're feeling a little anxiety, but you have to literally put on that straight face, or, put on a smile and just keep going in life, because that's a moment that people aren't even going to remember. Yeah, they're going to be like, oh yeah, her outfit was cute. Or maybe some people will find it to be something, some people will just find anything just to say something negative or put you down. But regardless, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about what's being said. You're trying to get to that place or wherever you're trying to go in life. And this isn't just about the outfit. So yeah, wherever you're trying to go in life, you get there. You lock in, tunnel vision, and you just go. Because that's where I'm at right now. And I feel so good that I broke out of that mindset. I don't care what I don't have. I don't care. I was using the phone that I had previously. I would have probably still had my 12 Pro Max had my phone just started malfunctioning. But I recorded a video, and it was of like my outfit, and I was posting on TikTok. I didn't really care too much about who was viewing it or not. I just wanted to do it because my OGs remember when I started YouTube back in 2013 or 2014. I was doing outfits of the days, I was doing lookbooks, and I was filming in my college dorm. And I did all that to break out of my shell. And I didn't put in all that work for no reason. And I mean, you may have ebbs and flows in life. So yes, 4 years ago I did have my ebbs and flow, and now I'm in this space where I'm fighting. I'm fighting for my life. Okay? Because I want to show up, and I want to be that person that, and not just the young girlies, but for the young girlies, I want you all to know that just keep going, just keep doing it, just pursue what you're going to pursue. And sometimes, directions change, and maybe some things would change, but do it wholeheartedly. And if it doesn't work for maybe like a year or two or whatever, then pivot. I pivot. You'll see me pop up and I'm doing this one thing. I was a truck driver for 2 years, and y'all probably didn't even know it. But that's how much I didn't care what anybody thought. I'm fighting for my life. I was tired. I was so tired of working paycheck to paycheck. And even now it's still like, life could be better. But when I wake up, I'm thankful that God put more breath in my body, more air in my body to wake up for another day, because that means I can try again. I can rearrange, maybe, figure out what it is in my mind, or, how I feel about how I'm showing up in the world. What is it that I can do to become a better me? I always want to be better than who I was yesterday. I want you to have this mindset that, yes, you may feel how you're feeling right now, but what are some things that you can do to get you to where you're confident, to get you to where you're making actions, getting that Canva, getting those projects, getting whatever you need to do out and actually push it. Don't have all these thoughts and ideas bundled up. Oh, what if people don't like it? What if this, what if that doesn't work? What if it does work? But you don't know because you haven't even tried it. You haven't even pushed it out. And I'm also talking to my younger self too, because a lot of the times I would have things just ready and prepared, and I'm like, oh, well, I don't think people will like it coming from me because I didn't have X, Y, and Z amount of followers, or maybe I just wasn't in a space in my life to where I felt like it was valid enough, or I wasn't worthy enough of giving you all that information. Today, yeah, these previous days that I've been on TikTok and posting my things about, the feminine introvert, how we can show up online without having to do a lot. If you want to, let's say you want to grow a following, right? And I'm not going to go too much into it because that's not what this video is about. But let's say you want to grow a following, or you're trying to, bring people into your business, your services, and just at least share to the world that you exist and what you have to offer exists. What I do and what I've done in the past was I use Pinterest to literally funnel a lot of the new people and new viewers, or maybe new subscribers or whoever, to my social media, because Pinterest is just so evergreen there. You don't have to do a lot of engagement. You could just share what you have to offer, and your people will find you. When I tell you I had 12 million monthly viewers on my Pinterest, all I was doing was posting maybe a picture, a video, and then I would link it to my YouTube, my Instagram, my TikTok. And now I have digital products on my Etsy and on Beacons because I wanted to try something new. You know, I feel like I have information that have been stored in me, and I've kept it in for so long because I was scared, because I didn't try. So now I'm here and I'm just going to push it out, and I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to show y'all the results that I've had over the years and, you know, what it's done for me. And you have to really believe that things can work out for you. Things will work out for you. But faith without work it's just going to be so stagnant, and you wouldn't get anywhere. You know, it's nice to have faith, but you would also want to build those steps, get, you know, one step at a time. So yeah, I don't want this to be too long, but I wanted to wrap this up by saying, if you ever feel or have felt unseen, or you feel like you're not worthy to show up online and be in this space, or, you know, create your own environment to where it's safe, and, you know, your people will come to you because they will share the same thing, you know, getting to a mindset that is going to help you in life. Do not wake up dreading the day, dreading, you know, who you are, or dreading, you know, what you have to do or to get into, to share, and, you know, you haven't even shared it yet, but you're already fearing it. So please, I hope this helped you today, and I really hope that, I'm not even going to say hope, because hope is still a mentality of lack, or, you know, I'm not going to get it. So I'm going to say, if you have found what I've said today valuable, or if it's helping you and helping your mindset, then come on over to the community. I would like for you to stay for a while, because I am here and I'm back. My mindset is not as detrimental as it was before, and I feel like I can give that energy to you all. And you know, I'm just really looking forward to what I have in store for this channel. You know, it'll be nice to have more talks like this, especially when there's a lot of us that just would like to have a community. That's it. A nice community. I know it's annoying sometimes when people are like selling all day long, but you know, you got to do what you got to do in life. So yeah, come on back. I hope you stay a while, and welcome to the Feminine Introvert community. My name is Black Queen. My name is Taylor, aka Black Queen, and yeah, I have to work on that, y'all. I gotta work on this. It's been a while, and my old self would have been like, hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. I don't like doing that. I never like doing that. So we're gonna figure it out. Y'all can help me comment some you know, some tips or something that will help me down below to do my intro, or to say for my intro and my outro. So yeah, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Because I don't say bye, y'all. I don't say bye. I like to say talk to you later, because bye is like forever, and this isn't a forever.